don't know.
So, were you working here? Were you supposed to be here today? Or is it just him?
No, it was just him.
Does he work alone?
Yeah, we work alone. We work our routes alone.
Okay.
Me and him tend to always be on the phone. We're really good friends for 12, 15 years, so we're always on the phone bullshitting, you know. While he's doing the clean, I'm doing the clean. So we're just, you know, we work alone, so we just kind of keep ourselves in each other. And then when he gets there, I'm on the phone with him, and I hear the lady fighting with her son. I'm guessing it's his son because that's what Mandy told me. Okay. So I hear the kid arguing. She's telling him, get out the apartment, Christopher.
Telling the kid. Okay. All right.
His name is Christopher.
So that's what you heard?
Yes, over the phone. So he's on the phone, and I keep hearing the dude because I guess Armando, we call him Mandy, asked if they were going to do the bedroom.
Okay.
So I guess when he asked the mother, she's like, yeah, I'm doing the whole thing. He's like, no, you ain't going in my room. You're not going in my room. But as soon as Mandy got there, Mandy said, hey, what's up, bro? And he's like, who you calling little bro? I ain't no little nigga. I ain't no. So I already saw the tension. So I told Mandy, I'm like, bro, leave that apartment. He's like, no, I'm already spraying the soap. I'm like, bro, leave that apartment. Okay. And like 3 minutes later, I hear a scuffle over the phone. So I'm thinking the dude's fighting him, punching him. Yeah. And then Mandy, I guess, put his headset back on. He's like, bro, he hit me. He hit me. I'm like, what the fuck you mean he hit you? He's like, he hit me, bro, he hit me. I'm like, bro, what you mean? He's like, he shot me, I'm like, oh my God, sit on the floor, take deep breaths. So I gotta hang up.
He told you on the phone he shot you?
Yeah.
That he was shot?
He was shot.
How are your arms?
My right shoulder is a little tense.
Just put them in front. I'm gonna put your handcuffs in front of you, okay? So you're gonna have, you're still gonna be in handcuffs, but they'll be in front.
Okay.
That way it eases your shoulder up a little bit.
All right.
All right.
Scoot your chair back a little bit. Scoot forward up a little bit. Okay. Just you. Just stand up. Put this other hand right in front of you, okay?
Which hand, the right or left?
Yep. This hand that I'm touching right now.
You good?
Yes.
All right. You have a seat.
Okay.
All right. Chris, my name's Sergeant Plumley. I'm with the Maitland Police Department. This is Detective Quinn. He's also with the Maitland Police Department.
How you doing, Chris?
Fine, how are you?
Good.
So we got a hold of your job, and I let them know you're calling out sick today.
Yes.
And they're okay with that. All right. What do you do there?
I'm an order selector. I pick meats, seafood.
Oh, okay.
Put it on a pallet and stage it at different docks.
Oh, all right. How long you been doing that?
I've been doing that for about 3 weeks now.
Okay.
Before that, I was working at the father's table.
Oh, okay. So are they like, do they like deliver food to like nonprofit places and stuff?
They deliver food to Detroit, Chicago,
oh, okay.
some places in Miami. It's basically a wholesaler for meat.
Oh, okay. Seafood. All right. All right. And so how old are you?
I'm 28.
28?
Yes, I'll be 29 January 23rd, 1992. I mean, January 23rd.
January 23rd, that's your date of birth, 1992?
Yes. Correct.
So, we just had a couple of questions for you.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully we'll get it done pretty quick.
Okay.
I don't have Miranda card. You have Miranda?
Yeah.
Before we ask any questions, you're here in handcuffs, so clearly you got rights. Yeah. And we got to read you those rights and make sure you understand them.
Okay.
But I'm hoping that after we after we do this, we can just have a frank conversation, just man to man.
All
Is
right.
that cool?
That's fine.
All right. So he's going to read you. He's going to read you these rights. Just make sure you, when he asks you if you understand it, that you verbalize it. You say yes or no, not just a head nod. Okay.
Okay, so
All right.
these are my Miranda rights.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever been read your Miranda rights before?
Yes, I have. Several
Okay.
times.
Okay. All right. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be provided for you without charge. Do you understand?
Understand.
Okay.
So you said your birthday was January what?
23rd, 1992.
23rd. And you're 29?
28.
28.
I'll be 29 coming up 2021.
So you're hitting the 30s up, coming up real soon.
Yes, I am.
All right. How long you been living down here?
I've been living here from March, don't remember the exact date, but March of 2020.
March of 2020 is when you moved down here?
Yes.
And where'd you move down here from?
From Connecticut
Okay. And who'd you live up in Connecticut with?
with my cousin.
Your
She's
cousin.
my relative.
Okay. I would hope she's your relative.
Yeah.
What made you come down here? Like, why'd you move down here?
I was on the risk of being homeless. And
Oh,
also
really?
the outbreak of the COVID-19.
Oh, okay. So the apartment that you were at, who was that you lived there with?
That's my mother's apartment. And
Oh.
I've lived there several times as a temporary resident.
Okay. All right. So have you been there since March, since you came down in March?
Yes.
Okay. So you've been at your mom's house since March. And you've had this job for a couple of weeks now, 3 weeks you said?
Yes, I have.
What'd you do before that? So you moved down here in March. Did you have a job when you moved down?
No. Before moving down, I actually was working with children as a bus monitor, and that was in Hartford, Connecticut. But when I
okay.
left, I had to resign. When I first came here, I did not have a job. It took me a while to find employment.
Oh, okay. So what exactly is a bus monitor? Like, what does that do?
You just monitor the kids, make sure that they're okay, prevent bullying,
Oh.
stop fighting, and just interact with them. Make sure everything is okay at home.
How long did you do that for?
I did that for January, February, March. So probably about 2.5 months.
How'd you like it?
I loved it. I
That
loved
seemed
working
like a
with
pretty
kids.
decent job.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, it was.
Yeah. Working with kids.
Yes.
You like doing that?
Yes,
You
I
have
do.
kids of your own?
No, I don't.
No. So you haven't been married?
Nope.
Okay.
Don't plan on it.
No. Why not?
Too hectic.
Yeah,
Watch
yeah.
too much TV shows.
So what do you do in like your spare time? What
Exercise.
do you? I see you're built pretty good. You got a pretty good physique on you. Been working out?
Yes, a little bit.
All right. Where you work out at?
I work out in the gym there in the complex or at home. I have a pull-up bar also in my room, so
Oh,
I do
okay.
a little bit of pull-ups.
Okay. All right. You lift weights?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. At the gym at your complex?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I
at
have
home?
a sister, but she's my sister through my father
Okay. Where's your father live?
in Connecticut,
In Connecticut?
West Hartford.
Okay. Does your sister live up there with him?
No, she lives in New York.
She lives in New York. How old is she? Older sister, younger sister?
She's my older sister. I'm
Older
not
sister.
sure how old
Oh,
she is.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
So she's like a half sister.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And so what's your mom do?
My mom, I believe she's a client representative for insurance for Aetna. I'm not sure
Oh,
the
okay.
exact title, but I know she works for Aetna.
Okay. And she glad to have you back in the home?
Yeah, probably more so. I'm not sure. I'm sure
Yeah.
she'll be happy if I finish college, but
Yeah. Are you going to college?
no, I was.
You are?
Yeah.
How much you got left before you finish?
Oh, this was a while ago. This is something where I think my mom just don't hold against me, but just which I did. I went to Mount St. Mary's College in 2010. It was a while ago, but I ended
Yeah.
up flunking out.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, it seems like you're a pretty smart dude. You got, you're going to try to get back in?
I would like to,
Yeah.
but I have to take care of first things first. I need to work on removing myself from our house, but I don't want to end up being homeless, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm saving my money.
Okay. Why do you want to get out of her house?
Just to, I guess, better her and make her feel more comfortable.
Just be on your own, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at some point, you're nearing 30, so yeah, at some point I would say you probably should get out on your own and live your own life. It sounds like you got a pretty decent job going on, and and you're making money and saving money, and so it sounds like you could be out on your own pretty soon, huh?
Hopefully.
So today, I guess there were some cleaners coming in, cleaning the apartment.
Yes.
What? I guess during that time there was some sort of altercation that took place. What happened?
I'm not sure what that guy was thinking. First things first, he comes to the door, banging on the door. I actually thought it was the police. I woke up. My mom told me I have some people cleaning the house today. Okay, I went back into the room. Kind of was a little frustrated because me and her kind of get into it from time to time. Nothing too serious, but just son and mom stuff. Hey, wash the dishes, take out the garbage. Yeah. That sort of stuff. I worked third shift. I was getting my rest. It irritated me instantly that he banged the door so loud. He comes into the home. Hey, what's up, little bruh? I tell him, I'm not your little bruh and I'm a grown man. Okay. I tell him, hey, you probably should leave. My mom tells me, no, he's here to clean the house. He goes into my mother's room. I go into my room. He's cleaning, he's laughing, he's jollying around like it's his house. And then me and him get into it, and I tell him, hey, you need to get the F up out of here because you're starting to irritate me. I'm a temporary resident here, so I also do have rights. Yeah. As he's leaving my mother's room, he brushes me. That's a physical threat to me. Okay. I've already gotten involved in an incident, which we could get into whenever you guys want to ask me about. And that same complex will make me feel that anybody can be a physical threat to me. Okay. I don't know why these type of things always happen when I'm over here, but instantly when that happened, I told him he needs to get out of here. Okay. I got my gun. I didn't let my mother know, obviously, because she would be panicking. I told him he needs to go. You need to go. He was taking too long. Again, we're getting into it, and at the door, I shot him. Okay. There's no duty to retreat, and I'm not sure what he had. He already brushed me. That's a physical threat, and I decided to kill him. Okay. And so you keep a gun in your room? Yes, I do. And where it's safe. And where is that gun now? That's the gun that I gave you guys, the 38 Smith & Wesson plus P. I don't think we got a gun. I don't think any gun was given to us. Okay, somebody took a gun. It's in a safe. So you got a safe in your room? Yes. And so the gun should be in the safe? Yes, the gun should be in that safe. So when he brushes up against you, does he say anything? Do you guys say? Oh, yes. He also says, basically, this is for Rizari's father at the father's table. This is something I've been hearing from I left that job and also at that job. Okay. Me and some guy, Rizari, got into it. He kept making comments about my mother. I already put him in his place, not physically, but by telling him, hey, don't do that with me, and I got fired from that job. Okay. I already left that drama alone. Now I'm hearing this from other people. I ignore it. Now you come into my home after brushing me and giggling, laughing. Maybe that's what was so funny. Hey, this is for Rizari's father. Rizari's father is going to shoot you. Rizari's stepfather is going to shoot you. Rizari's going to shoot you. No. It's not going to happen that way. I have the right to defend myself after you physically brush me and also threaten me, saying Rizari's stepfather is going to shoot me in my home, and I already left the father's table. I'm not working there. Oh, okay. So, so he brushes up against you, and did you say anything to your mom other than he needs to get out? I told her he needs to get the F out, and I told her to calm down because, to be honest, from that time when he put that physical threat on me, I already knew I was going to defend myself, and I told her, you might want to go because I know she suffers from high blood pressure. Yeah. So I told her to calm down, and before she calmed down, I ended up shooting him. Okay, so he brushes up against you, you tell your mom, listen, and when he brushes up against you, he says something about that's for Rizari's father. No, he made that comment before brushing up against me. Oh, okay. All right. So, what took place for him to make that comment? I'm not sure. Again, this is something that I've heard from several random people where I don't know, maybe Rizari is a big figure out here. His stepfather, I don't know if he's involved with gangs or anything, but maybe he's just a big, dominant, scary figure. But it doesn't scare me because, one, I'm not involved in the street life. Right. And I don't work at the father's table anymore. Yeah. I'm not sure if he works at the father's table. Okay. So I don't know what that was for. Okay. And when you were at the father's table, was there some sort of incident that took place that? Yes, it was. The first day I got hired, this man, Rizari, was sitting here. It was kind of like a table, just staring at me, mean mugging me for no reason. And he works there? Yeah. I don't know if he works there anymore
Okay.
and stuff, but he was working there. I don't.
Okay.
I'm not sure why, but.
Okay,
he
and
was
you guys
just-
are sitting at a table.
Yes, this is the first day I started. He's mean mugging me. He's looking at me for whatever reason. I ignore it. Throughout the whole 3 months that I'm there, he's constantly pushing up on me, which is sexual harassment, coming behind me, snitch, 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 whatever. I am a snitch, so that's cool. But then, at the last month, he started telling me stuff about my mother. Fuck your mother. Fuck your mother. Fuck your mother. I ignored it for as much as I can.
Yeah.
And then, that last day before I got fired, I told him the same thing. Hey, suck your mother, because that's what he was saying to me.
Okay.
Didn't you tell me that? We had an altercation outside,
Yeah.
which probably is on film. And I told him, isn't that what you told me? So, hey, you go fuck your mother.
Yeah.
It happens again. I end up getting fired. I'm not sure why.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're in your apartment,
Yes.
and this guy that's cleaning your carpet says something about Rosari's father.
Yes, is going to shoot me.
Okay.
Yes.
So he says Rosari's going to shoot you, or Rosari's father's
Yeah,
going to shoot
Rosari's father or stepfather is going to shoot me.
you. Rosari's stepfather.
Yes. And this is for Rosari.
Okay. But that's before he brushes up against you.
Yeah, this is before he brushes up against me. This is probably because I told him I'm not a little bruh and to get the fuck out of the house.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes.
So he comes in the house and he's like, "What's up, little bro?" Is that what he said?
What's up, little bruh?
Okay.
Yes.
And you immediately are like, "I don't know you. You're not my little bro. I'm
Yeah.
not a little bro." Okay.
Yes.
All right. And so when he brushes up to you, you're saying that immediately you're like, I'm going to defend myself.
Yes.
There is no
Instantly.
question about it.
Yes.
All right. And you go to your safe and you get your gun. What kind of gun is it?
38,
38.
Smith & Wesson plus B.
Okay. And it's already loaded?
Yes.
And what, was it fully loaded?
Yes.
Is it a revolver or a semi-automatic?
It's a revolver.
Revolver. What color
And
is it?
actually, when I think about it, it wasn't in the safe. I had it under the bed.
Oh, you had it under the bed?
Yes.
Okay. So,
The ammunition is in the safe.
okay. So did you have to get the ammunition out of the
Nope,
safe? Okay, it was already loaded.
Yeah.
So it's a revolver?
Yes.
6 rounds in it? Or 5?
5.
Okay.
Might have
All
been
right.
5.
And you go get your gun out from underneath your bed, and the thought is running through your mind, this guy's not leaving my house.
Yes.
He's dying. This guy's going to die before he leaves my house. Is that?
No, it's not rather this guy's gonna die before he leaves my house. It's I need to defend myself.
Right.
I've already been involved in an altercation October 2018 where I had to stab a man in his neck. M. Otero from the Maitland Police was the arresting officer, and it was another officer. I have it in my email, but
Okay.
I specifically remember M. Otero.
Okay.
There's an incident that already took place over here.
Okay.
So instantly in my mind when he brushes up against me
Yeah.
and I'm feeling like a physical threat, I'm thinking, no, not this again. I'm not going to
Yeah.
have some guy try to get on top of me, punch me in my head where I live just because I'm working or
Right. Yeah.
defending myself and standing up for myself.
So, but you had said before that when you went out with the gun, you're going to kill this man.
No, it
That's
was
what you
more
had
so,
said.
I'm going to defend him. I already knew after I pulled the gun out and I
Yeah.
shot him, I already knew, yes, I'm going to kill him because
Okay.
I have to defend myself. I need to make sure that he's dead
Okay. All right. So,
in a defensive manner.
absolutely. So you go out into the hallway, I'm assuming, or right outside
It was
your
like
bedroom.
right outside the door.
Okay, right
where I
outside the
shot him.
door, and you immediately. And where is he? Is he walking out the door, or is he standing there? What is he doing?
He was basically standing there, taking his time to walk out the door.
Okay.
And
Okay, so he's already on his way out, but he's taking his time.
yes, and I shot him through the door, pretty much.
So was the door open?
No, it was not.
So he had already gone out. So you say you
Um,
shot him through the door. What does that mean? Had he already stepped
basically,
out?
he stepped out. I kept telling him to. Basically, it's like he basically took a foot out.
Okay.
But by that time, I already shot him.
Okay, so the door's open.
Yes.
He takes a step out. You had already shot him.
Yes.
Okay, where'd you shoot him?
I'm not sure. I think it was in the chest, probably.
So he's turned around. So he's looking at you, not
No,
walking out.
He was looking right at me.
Oh, okay.
So I shot him in the chest, and then when he was on the floor, that's when he kind of turned around and I shot him again.
Okay, how many times did you shoot him?
Whatever is in the clip, I believe it was 5 rounds.
You emptied it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. And what did he say? while you were doing this?
Nothing. I blacked out at that point.
Oh, you did?
Yes. Well, not necessarily blacked out. That's a strong term.
Yeah,
I was more in a defensive mode, and I wasn't listening to what he was saying because by the first shot, I already knew, hey, you need to die.
Yeah.
If I brought this gun to defend myself in a
Right.
self-defensive manner, not to murder anybody like a madman,
Yeah.
but to defend myself, I already knew that, hey, it doesn't matter what you're saying. You're gonna die.
Okay. And did he have a weapon other than the hose he was carrying?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so he didn't point a gun at you.
No.
Okay. So the only thing that he did that you're defending yourself on is that he brushed up against you
And also
kind of gave you a
threatened
bump.
me.
And also did what?
He threatened me by saying Rosari's father or stepfather is going to shoot you, and this is for Rosari.
Oh, okay. And so then he starts walking out because you're telling him, get the fuck out of my house.
Yes.
You're telling your mom he needs to get the fuck out of my house.
Me and my mom get into it. She brings me into the room. Chris, calm down. Stay in your room.
Okay.
Hey, no, mom. He needs to get the F out.
Okay.
I didn't share with my mom that, hey, that this guy just threatened me saying Rosari's stepfather is going to shoot you.
Right.
Or Rosari's going to effing shoot you or whatever. I didn't
Okay.
share that with my mom.
Okay. And so you empty the clip on him.
Yes.
And you don't know where he shot, right? Did you see any blood? Did you see him? Did you
No.
shoot him and see him go down?
I shot him and see him go down, but
Okay.
again, when I was pulling the trigger, it was just more so a defensive mode. So I
Okay.
seen one flash and he was still alive. So
Okay.
it was just more so okay.
You got to keep shooting.
Yeah, I need
All
to
right.
keep shooting him.
Okay. And you needed to keep shooting him because he wasn't walking out of that apartment alive.
More so, he threatened me.
Yeah.
That was for. I
And
felt
that-
threatened. Fear of imminent threat.
Right. And in that case, you wanted to make sure because you were threatened that he's not walking out of here.
Correct.
Because he threatened me. Okay. And then once that takes place, at some point he gets up and runs away, right?
He was already shot at that time.
I know, but
Well, after he got shot.
so after you emptied the clip.
Yes, after I emptied the clip, that's when he got up and he ran. I didn't run after him.
Okay. Okay. So he runs out, and then what do you do?
I called the cops. I
You
called
called?
the police, let them know I just shot somebody in self-defense,
Okay.
and I put my gun in the safe.
Put the gun in the safe.
I handed it to somebody, and that was that. My mom
So-
was frantic, panicking.
So you just said two things. You said you put the gun in the safe, you
Yes.
handed it to somebody. Which did you do? Did you put the
No,
gun
I
in
put-
the safe?
I put the gun in the safe first, and when the officers arrived, I handed it to somebody. Correction.
You handed the safe to somebody, or you handed the gun to somebody?
The safe with the gun inside. to
Okay,
someone.
so you handed the safe to somebody.
Yes, but
All right.
at that time when I handed it to the officer,
Mhm.
it had the gun and it should be an empty box of ammunition in there.
Okay, all right. So you put the gun in the safe, and when an officer arrives, you hand the safe to the officer. I'm assuming it's just like a little desktop safe? It's not like a
Yes.
big safe.
It's a Sentry safe. It's actually like a cash register safe, but I broke the inside in of it, so I
Okay.
could use it as a gun safe.
Oh, okay,
But it's still
okay.
a safe.
How do you get into it?
With a key.
Where's the key?
I handed my key to one of the officers. The keys have the house key on it, the safe key, and also my 2008 Honda Accord key.
Okay. So, keys, have the keys to the safe. Are there any other weapons in the house?
No, there are not.
So you just have the one gun?
Yes.
Where did you get that gun?
I bought it from a private seller.
Okay,
I don't remember his name, but the paperwork is in the house. I do
Okay.
have the documents for it.
okay. And do you have a concealed weapons permit?
No, I do not.
Okay. You don't have to. It's in your house. You don't have to have one. I'm just asking just to see if you've got one.
Yeah, no.
And when did you get the gun?
I got the gun maybe in May, 2 months after I arrived.
So since you've been here, you've gotten it.
2 months.
2
Because
months
I came here in March, so
Okay.
April, May.
Other than the statement that Rosari's father's going to kill you or stepfather's going to kill
Yeah,
you.
he said stepfather.
Yeah. Is there any other statements that he made or overt actions that he made that put you in fear for your life?
This is for Rosari.
Other than the ones that you've already told me, is there anything else that that was going on at the time?
No, other from the brushing and those 2 statements. No, that was it.
Okay, all right. Do you take any medication at all?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I have been diagnosed with bipolar
Yeah.
in 2014, but it's a false diagnosis.
False
I
diagnosis.
have not been on.
So you don't take medication?
Misdiagnosis, correction. I don't take any medication. I
Okay.
have not taken any medication from the year 2014,
Yeah.
and I've held a job from then.
Okay.
Several temp jobs.
How is your relationship with your mom?
For me, I'm not sure what she would say. I love my mom.
Yeah, yeah.
She's a great
Of course.
mother. That's my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
She's always been there for me.
Okay.
We have our differences.
Yeah, yeah. And did you have differences today? Other than she's saying, no, he's here to clean, and
Yes.
was there anything else going on? Like personal wise?
Oh yeah, me hurrying up, getting my car registered and stuff. She's a little frustrated about that.
All right. Yeah. What time did you have to be at work tonight?
7 p.m.
Okay. So you work 7 p.m. to what?
So whenever we get out, might be 4 in the morning or 6 in the morning.
So pretty much overnight.
Yes.
So you like to sleep during the day.
Yes, I do.
And clearly you were frustrated because you're trying to sleep and this guy's coming in cleaning your carpets.
And not only that, telling me basically this is for Rosari's
Right.
father and he's going to shoot me and
Yeah.
you don't live here and basically you're threatening me
Yeah.
in my home.
But at that point, you don't see any. He didn't come in there with a weapon pointing it at you. And
No, he didn't. But he made a verbal
with those
threat to me
statements.
that made me feel. And after brushing me, I began to feel fear of imminent threats.
Okay. Yeah. 3 or 4 a.m. So, what time did you wake up today?
I woke up 9.
9.
Ate some breakfast. Went back to sleep. Woke up at 1:30. Ate
Okay.
some lunch. Then went back to sleep. And then this had happened.
Woke up at 9. Ate some breakfast. You went back to bed. Then woke up at 1.
Yes.
Did you work last night?
No, but I was up the whole night. Well, actually, what is...
So-
night? Oh, yes, I did.
So Wednesday
I got-
night. You
Yes, I
worked.
did.
Okay. And what time did you get off?
I got
this
off
morning?
4 in the morning, and then I went to Title 4 Boxing, or Title Boxing Club in Winter Park right after. So I was
Okay.
up like the whole day.
Title boxing?
Yes.
What do you do there? You just spar?
I'm learning how to have better self-control and spar.
Okay. All right. And how long? What time did you get to title boxing?
About 6?
6 a.m.?
Yes, 6
Oh, okay.
a.m.
And were you the only one there?
No, it was the whole class.
Oh, okay. So you taking a class?
Yes.
Okay. And what time did that class end?
It ended about 7. I stayed until 7:30.
Okay.
Doing some sparring and working out with the weights.
Okay. You have friends there?
No.
No. You just kind of doing it on your own?
Yes.
Who's your instructor?
I have several instructors.
Oh, you do?
When I went, Anthony's supposed to be my trainer.
Okay.
And I met some other person that had signed me up. I forgot his name. I'm trying to think of
Okay.
it off the top of my head. Yeah.
And where is this in Winter Park? Title boxing.
It's North Samoan Boulevard, I believe.
Okay. All right. So near like Aloma area? You're not too familiar with...
Yes.
Okay.
I just know it's North Samoan.
Okay. Did your mom know that you had a gun?
She know.
Not today specifically, but did she know that you owned a gun?
Yes, I would say so. But
Oh.
before, she didn't really know, but we had a conversation where I let her know a
Okay.
couple days ago that I have a
okay.
gun.
Okay. And what sparred that conversation?
She found one of my ammunitions
Oh, okay.
in the sheet. She had asked for some bed covers, and I let her know I do own a gun and it's legally owned. And she told me she didn't really want it in the house, but I begged to differ.
Okay.
Did you tell her it was in the house?
No. I told her I keep it in my car and sometime I bring it in the house, but I
Okay.
probably mumbled that under her.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And she didn't want you to have the gun.
No, she didn't want me to have the gun.
Did she try to tell you to get rid of it?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not necessarily that she didn't want me to have the gun. She just didn't want me to have it in her house because she has her own.
Okay. You got a girlfriend?
No, I do not.
No,
I have several partners.
Just friends. Okay.
Yes, just.
All right. Detective Quinn?
So there was 2 separate incidences where this guy said something referencing Rosari or Rosari's father?
Yes, before the brushing.
Okay, so he said, this is for Rosari's, or this is for Rosari, what did he say the first time?
Rosari's stepfather is going to shoot you.
And when did that take place?
Excuse me.
No, you're good.
This happened basically when he first came in and I told him, shut the F up. He walks, we're like right in the hallway. My mom is in the kitchen at the time. We're right in the hallway between her room and my room. This is for Rosari in my face. I'm yelling, get the F up out the house. And then he comes back, Rosari's stepfather's gonna shoot you. No, he says that first, Rosari's stepfather's gonna shoot you. And then after he says, this is for Rosari. After leaving, going downstairs, he comes back and then he brushes me while going back into my mom's room. It's like in that same area, right between my mother room and my room. After brushing me, that was it. That's a physical threat, fear of imminent threat. I've already been involved where I had to defend myself and actually kill somebody over there in that complex. So I felt I did what I needed to do necessary to protect myself.
Okay. And so when he brushes you, is he on his way into your mom's room, or is he on the way out?
On his way to my mother's room.
Okay, so he brushes you as he goes into your mom's room.
Yes.
And what did you do?
I already kind of knew that I was going to defend myself at that time, and I told him, get the F out the house. You need to go. You need to go. You need to go. He's not listening. He's taking his time. He's laughing. He's lollygagging like everything is okay, to come in another man's house and threaten them and be in their mother's room and giggling and laughing after threatening him. So.
Okay. And when you were telling him that he needed to leave and he needed to get out, were you? How loud were you verbalizing these?
I was yelling it to the point where my mom pulled me aside and said, "Calm down, calm down." I was yelling at him and telling him, "You need to go." He left, and I thought he got the point to leave. You left already after I already told you to leave, and then you came back again. So at that time, I'm yelling it at his face, and from there, he ends up getting shot.
Okay. And you said you knew at that point you were going to defend yourself.
Yes, after brushing me.
Okay, so he brushes you on his way back into your mom's room, and you decided at that point
That's it.
You were going to go get your gun.
Yes.
Okay.
No, at that point, as soon as he come in, I already had the gun. Whenever a person comes into the house and stuff, that's just safety for me and my mom. My mom doesn't like it, but I already had the gun as soon as he come in. If it's a man, it's me and my mother. I'm not the biggest guy, so whenever someone comes in, I have my gun. He probably didn't know I had a gun. When he came in, I didn't point the gun at him or anything until I was ready to shoot him.
Okay, where was the gun at when you?
Under my bed.
Okay, but it wasn't on your person.
No.
Okay, so after he brushes you.
No, before he brushes me, I already had the gun.
You already had the gun under your bed, or you had the gun on you?
I already had the gun on me.
Okay, where was it at?
The gun was on me.
Where on you?
Before that, in my right pocket.
It was in your pocket.
Yes.
Okay, and at what point during the altercation did you decide to go get your gun from under your bed?
I already had my gun on me.
Okay, did you have it on when he came to the door?
As soon as he came in, I went back inside my room and I got my gun and I watched him, and we had those altercations, we had those words.
Was that before or after he said little man? Or little bro or whatever it was?
This was after.
Okay, so he came in, he said, what's up, little man?
What's up, little bro?
Little bro.
Yes, and started with his little bullshit antics, and then I already knew, it's not that I already knew, but then I already felt like, okay, this guy is one of those assholes type of guys where, you know what, let me just be safe and be cautious with this. I go into my room, I get my gun was under my bed on the right hand side. I pick it up, I put it in my pocket,
I tell him, hey, you need to get the F up out of here. You need to get the F up out of here. You need to get the F up out of here. We have those words, as I said. He makes those comments. He left, came back, and then he got shot.
Okay. And so when he makes these comments to you, you guys were in the hallway in between the two rooms?
Yes.
Okay. And did he whisper these things? Did he say them loud enough that your mom could hear?
No, it was loud enough where I can hear it.
Okay,
so it was like a face-to-face thing, because it's just like when I told him to shut the F up, I made sure I got in his face, and not necessarily in a threatening manner, but say it to his face, hey, you need to get the F up out of this house.
Okay. And where was your mom at during this entire time?
My mom, she was in the kitchen at first when I started arguing with him or yelling at him. She came in, and then she came into my room. She pushed me into my room, and we started arguing. I told him, hey, you need to get him out of this house. You need to get him out of this house. She does try to tell him, hey, you need to get up out this house. By the time he got to the door, the gun was already pulled out. So I shot him, and he fell on the floor. It looked like he was squirming around. I shot him again, and then he ran off, and that was it.
And what was your mom doing when you were shooting him?
She was freaking out, screaming.
Yeah. That's probably pretty scary for your mom to see.
Yes, I didn't want her to see that side of me.
Yeah. Okay. So after this happens and he runs out the door, does your mom say anything to you? Do you say anything to your mom?
I just tell her, like, just calm down. It's okay. It's my gun. It's legally owned. I defend myself. I don't know everything about the law, but I do understand 776.013 Florida statute, fear of imminent threat, and you can't use deadly force in your home. I may not be on the lease, but I'm a temporary resident there. I've been there for more than 30 days, so that entitled me to use deadly force. She wasn't trying to hear it. She's freaking out. She's screaming. She goes on the porch. I think she calls my aunt or whatever, crying, and that was that.
Okay. And you just went and put the gun in the safe?
Yes.
Okay.
After calling the police.
Okay. Did you take any of the casings out?
Oh, I did look at that on the ammunition, because when I shot him, it was more like a flash. I didn't even know that, like, I shot him, but I wasn't sure, like, if I actually shot him. One of those things. So kind of surreal at the moment that this was happening again. So I did open it. I didn't take anything out. I just looked at it, but I did touch one of the casings to see if it was empty.
Okay. But you didn't take any of the casings out, or did you?
No.
No. Okay. Okay.
And again, this is the second incident that has happened where I've had to use deadly force.
Tell us about the other
Yeah, what was the other one?
October of 2018. It's a tow truck driver.
Is this in Connecticut?
No, this is in the same complex.
October of 2018.
Yes,
okay.
October of 2018.
Okay.
The same complex. I come up here. I don't know what's the problem with me and the maintenance people, but at that time it wasn't brick houses. It was Arium complex. I go, I'm on the right, I'm basically in the back. I was smoking a cigarette. A tow truck driver comes. Something simple, a water bottle. I think I was in his way. He comes out the car. Hey, what the F are you doing? The same thing. We get into it. Hey, I tell him I'm not a pussy. He attacks me, rips my shirt. I'm on the ground squirming. He's punching me. I had to stab him in his neck. Defensively, he dies.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, that happened October 2018. M. Otero was the officer. The ambulance came. That one, I'm not sure why the news didn't come for that one, or no one didn't tell my mother that one. But I have all the information on that also.
Okay. That was October 2018?
Yes.
Was that under county's watch?
M. Otero was an officer there. He didn't arrest me, but he was one of the officers that had gotten a report.
Was it Orange County deputies that showed up?
Maitland.
It was Maitland?
Yep, M. Otero.
Okay.
And it happened at the same complex?
The same complex, sir.
Were you guys in the same building at the time?
No,
or?
I was basically where you drove around, where you see my car, right where that gate is, over there. But again, I was walking around smoking a cigarette.
I know, but did you guys live in the same apartment?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How long has your mom lived there?
My mom has lived there about 4 years now.
4 years? Okay. Yeah, I think your understanding of the law as far as protecting yourself is skewed a little bit. You know what I mean? I think that the fear of imminent death on your part might be skewed a little bit. Like I have a hard time with this statement just because this guy had no weapon on him. You know what I mean? I know he made a statement to you and he brushed up against you.
And he threatened me.
Yeah, but he had no weapon. You know what I mean?
And he was on his way out.
And he was on his way out the door.
He was taking long. You said he was taking his time.
Yes.
But he was on his way out the door. That's
true.
And you know he was shot in the back a couple of times.
Yeah, that's why he was on the floor.
Oh, okay. So those shots were, because once he goes down, the imminent threat's over with. Right? Even if there was an imminent threat, once he goes down, that threat's done. But you keep shooting him because you want to make sure he's dead before he leaves that apartment, right? That's what you told us. Because you felt you were in fear, right?
Yes.
And so once he goes down, you empty that clip on him.
Yes.
Because you want to make sure.
I want to make sure this is over with.
Yeah.
I don't need this guy coming back. Again, this is the second incident that happened.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is an anniversary where they like to do this every 2 years. When I
Yeah.
come back, I wanted to make sure he was dead. Defensively, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Defending myself properly, not as in a murderous manner, like I'm just out to just kill him for no reason, but to make sure that, hey,
Yeah.
I defend myself properly and this doesn't happen again and he's not coming back.
But that's what I'm trying to explain to you. You
Yes.
defended yourself, and when this guy's on the ground, you tried to murder him. So the defense is done. You're trying to murder this man because he's on the ground. This guy can't go anywhere. You've already shot him. Right? Now you're trying to murder him. Now it's murder. Now you're gonna die. Right?
Not necessarily in my perspective.
Yeah.
But
your perspective is that you're still in fear.
Yes.
And the fear's not going to go away until he's dead. That's your
Correct.
perspective?
After threatening me in my home. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Is there anything that you want to add to this statement? That
I have videos of the maintenance people from the year of when I did have that incident with that tow truck driver
2018?
doing with me recording.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's a game where they come in and they try to bully me, make me feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
My mom's back is usually turned because she's so busy working and stuff. So I have other videos showing like this is not the first time where
Are they on your
someone
phone?
has come in. Yes, they are on my phone, and I have some in my email.
What kind of phone do you have?
I have an LG V30 Plus.
LG V30 Plus?
Yes, and I also have a LG G8 Thin Q.
LG G8. Okay, is that a phone or a tablet?
That's a phone also.
So 2 phones.
Yes.
And where are these 2 phones?
The LG V30 Plus, I'm not sure. It's somewhere in the house.
Okay.
It's in the house though, but the G8 Thin Q is right next to the door.
Okay.
It's right next to the window in my room.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the LG V30 Plus, you're not sure where that's at, but it's somewhere in the house.
It's in the house.
Are they both passcode locked?
The LG V30 is passcode locked. The G8 might be unlocked.
Okay, what's the passcode to the LG V30?
It's
so we can see those videos.
It's a swipe.
It's a swipe. What's the swipe pattern?
It should be a M.
It's an M?
Yeah, it should be.
So is it, how many dots are there? Are there 9 dots or 6 dots?
It should be about 9 dots.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it should be an M?
Yes.
Does the middle go all the way down?
No.
Okay, so it's a big M?
No, it's a small M. You should be about the 9 dots. So it's like this.
Okay.
But that's more of a. Okay, that's a W. My bad.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're saying it's
Start
up,
from the top.
down. Oh, start from the top.
Yep. And
Go
then,
down.
No.
And then,
It's like.
oh, okay. So that.
Yeah, half an M.
So it's half an M.
Yes.
So that's the code for that one.
Yes, for the LGV 30.
Okay. So what's the code for the other one?
The G8 thin Q should be unlocked.
It should be unlocked. If it's not unlocked, do you have a code?
No, it should be unlocked.
Okay. So there was never a code put on it.
It was a code, but I have it unlocked.
Okay. All right. Do you have any questions for us?
Oh, so how would I go about a civil suit against this complex? This is not the first time where I've had to use deadly force. People have been scratching and messing with my car.
Yeah.
And I also have people in front of my car at the father's table. So
Yeah.
I don't know if this is because I'm from Connecticut. I really don't know what this
Do
is
you?
about.
We don't give legal advice.
Okay.
That's just not what we do. That's something
If
you would.
necessary.
Well, you would have to contact an attorney
Okay.
and work with an attorney on doing something like that. We don't. I couldn't even tell you how to begin to do something like that.
Yeah.
That's just something that you'd have to get an attorney and talk to them. Has your mom had any issues with people?
I'm not sure. It's usually when I come back.
It's just usually when
Yes.
you're there. Do you have any like enemies around? Like,
I don't know anyone there.
yeah,
Other from a few family members that live there.
yeah.
But
You have family
not in
members
that
Oh,
complex.
okay.
But like, there's
All right.
family members that I know that live down south.
Yeah.
Here, I don't know anybody.
Okay. So no real enemies that are out there that want Chris dead.
No.
Okay. You have any gang affiliations? Any?
No, I do
You
not.
don't. You're not about the street life.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm about my books and my money.
Okay. Good. Good.
And I'm not gonna lie, I do partake in a lot of sex with females.
I got no issue with that.
It's not against the law.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. When's the last time you went on a date with one of them?
Last one, I went to some girl's house in Kissimmee.
Oh, okay. How long ago was that?
Probably, I would say 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring you out and put you in one of these little holding cells over here. We got to go to the hospital to talk to the guy that you shot.
All right.
To figure out his side of the story. Let's hear what he's got to say, and then we'll make our decision based on that. Okay.
All right.
So that's gonna be the decision's gonna be whether you go home tonight or not. You know what I mean? All right. If you don't have anything else.
No. When we get you in one of these cells, we'll be able to take the cuffs off. They have water fountains. They have bathrooms. They've got a place that you can sit down and just hang out while we finish doing our job. Okay.
All right.
It's not going to be It's not going to be a quick process. I can tell you that. So
Yeah. If you
have
get
patience.
And if you get uncomfortable, if you get cold, let one of the officers know, and we'll see what we can do about getting you maybe a T-shirt or something, so you're not freezing. Okay.
Okay.
All right, man.
Thanks, Chris. I appreciate your help.
Yep.
Thank you, and you guys are gonna get me a T-shirt, right?
Do you want a T-shirt?
Yes, please.
We can get you a
We'll
T-shirt.
try to get you one.
Yeah. All right, come on this way, Chris. Yeah, here, just come over this way. This way. Come on. We're gonna take these cuffs off you, all right?
Put your hand on your head when you take
Yeah.
it off.
All right.
Eyesight's going.
All right.
All right. Does that string come out of your pants? You can put your hands down.
Try to pull that string.
Yeah.
No, let's still hold him up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any, the shorts underneath, does that have a string?
No.
Okay. All right.
Okay. You all right?
Have any snacks?
Huh?
Any like snacks, peanuts or anything?
I don't have any down here, but I can look for some.
Okay.
You all right in that?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Quick question. Why did you take that guy's wallet?
It was in the house.
Where in the house was it?
It was on the floor in the living room.
Okay. When did you pick it up?
I picked it up after I called you guys.
Okay. Okay, so why did you even bother picking it up though?
Because I wanted to see who the guy was, and I wrote it down on my poster board
Why'd you write it down?
so I could know who he was.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll look into it. We'll be getting you out of here shortly.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
So
Will I
just-
still be able to go to work today?
What's that?
Will I still be able to go to work today?
No.
Okay.
No.
You guys gonna transport me to the other station?
Yeah, we're gonna transport you down to the Orange County booking facility.
Okay, what am I being charged with?
It's attempted first degree murder.
Even if in my home for self-defense?
You can take that up with the judge. That's something that you can take up with the judge at that point.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
All right, man.
Jason, Matt Fair. Are you enjoying your night so far?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Since we're going to the Orange County, can I put on my regular clothes?
No, so what's gonna happen is you're gonna go to Orange County and they're gonna put a jumpsuit on you.
Alright.
Like a regular jumpsuit. It'll be like that, but it'll probably a little warmer.
Okay, when is my court appearance?
I don't know. It depends on when they get you processed. So if they get you processed by the time if they get you processed by a certain time, then you'll have it the next morning. But if they don't, then it could be the following day. I don't know how that works. I'm not familiar with that.
You guys got any cigarettes?
No,
No.
man, sorry. You, jonesing for a cigarette?
Yeah, Marlboro.
A Marlboro? Yeah, I don't even Scott.
So a cigarette that's non-menthol, or just any cigarette. Do you have a cigarette?
No, I don't smoke. Sorry.
I did have a question for you though. So I know Detective Quinn came in here and asked you about
the wallet that was in the living room that I picked up because I wanted to see. I wrote his name and his address down on my poster board.
What'd you do that for?
Because I needed to know who the person was who I just shot.
Okay. For what reason though?
I just shot somebody and I called 911. I wanted to know who that person was.
Okay. All right. How did you get blood on your shirt?
I'm not sure, maybe from shooting him.
Yeah, but if you're a certain distance away from him and it's like smeared blood, like it got rubbed off, you know what I mean?
I'm not sure how.
Did you have it on your hands or anything? That's just red marks. Yeah.
Other than that, I'm not sure.
You don't know?
Yeah.
So at any point in time were you
Face to face with him, yes. That was the first time I shot him. And then he moved out the door, dropped, and then I shot him again.
Okay, all right. Do you remember if you ever missed him at all?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I had to step close forward because the gun was firing a little weird.
Okay. And do you remember getting one of the casings out of the gun?
I remember opening the gun.
You
One of
opened
the
the
cases
gun?
might have fell, but
Okay.
I did touch a casing.
And when you opened the gun, were there still live rounds in the gun?
No, it looked like...
So it was afterwards?
Yes, it was
Okay.
afterwards. It looked like it was a round in it, but I wanted to see it for myself.
Okay, all right. All right, I just wanted to ask those follow-up questions because I couldn't figure out how you got blood on your shirt. It just didn't make sense to me because if you're at a distance from him, you're not going to get blood on you. You know
So
what I mean?
he was next to me at first, so that could have been his blood.
So you were like real close to him?
We were face to face, and then I shot him. And then he...
Where'd you shoot him then?
In the chest, or I pulled the gun out in his face and then shot him.
Okay, all right. And then he ran away, you shot him, and that's when he went down.
No, I shot him, he dropped on the floor, and then he squirmed, shot him again, and then he ran away.
Okay, all right, all right. All right, I think I'm good.
Was there anything said between you and him
He
that
threatened me, he was in my...
No, I'm
I had
saying
the right to defend
I'm saying when he
myself.
was I'm saying when he was walking out, because before when we were talking, you said he was walking out and that he was
already
walking
threatened
slow.
me when he walked in, that was it. He just
Okay.
threatened me in my home, and I had the right to stand my ground.
But I'm saying, did he say anything as he was walking towards the door to leave, and you were following him?
Yeah, in my home? Yes.
Yeah. Did he say anything to you?
Not
Did you
sure.
say anything to him?
Not sure.
What would, I'm trying to find out, figure out, is there a reason why he would have turned around and faced you?
I don't know.
As he was
Maybe
trying
that's
to
when I
leave.
pulled the gun out and he got startled. I don't know. Yeah.
So did he see you pull the gun out, or?
Yes, he did. And then I shot him afterwards.
Okay.
When he saw you pull that gun out, did he say anything, or he just like...
He said, no, probably no, but by that time the gun was already out. He already threatened me in my home, so I have the right to defend myself. It's a Florida statute.
Yeah, I think you're a little skewed on that statute. You got to read it a little bit better.
I beg to differ. I know
Okay.
that if someone comes to your home and threatens you, you have the right to defend yourself, even if it's verbally.
No, I think that's where you're wrong.
And he brushed me physically, so
Yeah. Did he have a weapon on him?
I'm not sure, but I
You
know
didn't see a
that
weapon.
I didn't see a weapon.
Okay.
So.
All right. We're good then.
All right, Mr. Brooks. Won't be much longer, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.